Welcome to 4 than 10 right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast, wherever you're listening. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Hopefully you're live with us on YouTube right now every Wednesday morning around 9-ish, I think. It kind of be here at 9, and we'll get to you when we get to you. If you're here, thank you so much. Please subscribe to us. Please give us the thumbs up, like, comment. All interaction is good interaction. And hit the bell so you get notified every single time we go live so that you can see our faces in almost real time. My name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, NathanOwensComedy.com. David Purdue's with me.
What's up, everybody? Happy to be here. Follow me Instagram and Twitter at DoorDie. That's at DueOrdie. or DavidPurdueComedy.com.
And fresh off the boat, Damon Sumner.
What's going on, good people? Get at me on Instagram, TikTok, and OnlyFans. Dirty Damon drops this Friday. I don't know the dates. What date is this? You won't listen to it on the timely man anyway. So,
9th.
Thank you so much right there. Boom. Damon Jr. 2, DAMONJR at the number 2.
And we went 4 for 4. Dan Duncan's with us.
Who are y'all gonna vote for this year?
In what?
The presidential election.
We got one of them.
Is it
I
this year?
don't know my options yet.
That's true.
Trump and Biden.
Well,
that it?
there's still, you got to run a primary.
I'll put myself on there.
Issa Rae, whatever Issa Rae do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
I kind of want somebody to run out at the it's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's what I would love.
Undertaker.
Like
That'd be a good time.
right
Yeah.
before.
Like everybody's chilling, and then the music breaks, and Glass drops. If Glass drops in November 2024, I'm losing.
Bro.
We do need a thing to like make people decide. Nobody wants either one.
Yeah.
So it's like a fight.
We need something to have
some sort of like
Celebrity
competition.
award,
Celebrity deathmatch
field
needs to
day.
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need something like that.
something.
Yeah.
Dodgeball tourney,
'Cause
something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe even just a trivia.
Just something. Just
Just-
cranium. Just
Like-
break cranium live.
Maybe just asking to go up and down.
Yeah.
If they can get through 3 rounds of cranium, I'm in. Cranium is an insane game.
We're going to lose both of them trying to do that.
Cranium is crazy. Have you ever played cranium?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It's so
Dude, watching Biden have to like do Pictionary and Trump
Yeah.
answer some trivia questions.
Oh,
we,
my goodness.
my family had to stop playing Cranium.
because of fights.
Yes, because what happened was we played it one year and we played aunts versus cousins, and my mom. I'll say this
Ooh.
on the
Uh-oh.
microphone. My mom and Aunt Mary cheated.
Ooh,
And
big
so
words.
you know that there's the humdinger
Dang.
where you hum a tune and the
Mhm.
person has to guess what you're humming.
Facts.
Okay.
And my mom
Mm-hmm.
cupped her hand.
No, she didn't.
She cupped her mouth around
Two.
my aunt's ear, and Aunt Mary got it in like half a second. So we're like, "Hey, you got to hum out loud."
Out loud, baby.
Yeah, of course.
And my mom was like, "Well, no, I'm not going to do that because we can't hear. We're old."
Uh,
And I was like, "You're cheating." And she goes, "We're not cheating." And then we do it again, right? Just cups again. Gets it in less than a second.
Okay.
Interesting.
And we finally were like, "We're not playing with y'all if you're cheating." And both of them did the exact same mom guilt trip, where they went, we taught, like, you think your own mother would cheat. You think my life.
Yes.
You think that I would do that I would cheat at a
Yes.
board
Oh,
game against my
absolutely.
children.
I know you.
The woman who
Yeah,
taught you,
wait,
she's
huh?
like, the woman who taught you about morality.
Ooh, she got all into
and
that.
took
bow,
you to
bow,
VBS and helped you
Yes, Mom,
memorize.
that's what
And I was like, and we were all like, yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
think I learned?
Yeah.
Where you think
We
I
were
learned?
like, 100%.
You forgot I was 12 for 5 years.
Yeah.
That's not-
Yeah.
You forgot we got in the Golden
I'm an
Corral.
adult. I can piece together what you said and no, you was out here lying.
And no,
Yeah.
you know we brought nachos into movies.
Yeah. Right.
So yes.
Yes.
Yeah. While you're
nachos
here,
in the purse. I've heard candy in the purse, but nachos in
Bro,
the
we
purse.
used to bring meals, Tupperware.
Tupperware.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when we had that diaper bag era.
Oh,
Listen to me, that diaper bag
when
era.
no one looked sideways at you.
Oh, put 2 diapers up top, boy, have brisket down at the bottom. Pop that
Moving work.
7-Up can with an explosion.
And everyone looks over like, I didn't know
Mind
they
your
had
business.
cans. Where the
Got
cans?
Mind your business.
Is that quesadilla?
Literally, my wife cannot walk into a movie theater without smuggling in something.
Can't do it.
It literally is
Something.
like a psychological trigger for her
Something.
that makes it more fun.
It takes it up a notch. Because what's the worst thing? If we're being honest, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
They
Nobody
don't care.
cares.
Yeah.
No one cares.
It's
it's a bunch of
17.
high schoolers working
Come on,
there.
stop it.
Yeah.
They're doing TikToks, making popcorn, and nobody's worried
Yeah.
about it. Nobody's worried about
No. But you know what you should be worried about is becoming a patron. So head over to patreon.com/4th and10.
We need to encourage positive transitions
Yeah,
because the opening for this show needs some work.
I don't know. I think it's perfect.
it. We're pro transition on here.
We're pro transition.
Yeah.
And also, if you're a patron, you get early access
We
to
identify as a good
Damon's- to
transition.
Dirty Damon.
Let's go.
Dirty Damon
Oh, you get
Slack
early access?
channel.
They get early access?
Dropping
Yeah.
that thing, baby. Early access.
Oh.
Early access.
Come on.
To the Slack.
It's a
If you're on
good
Slack.
time.
Oh, okay. Everyone's on. Is everyone on the Slack now?
If you're a
Everyone's on the
patron, you're on
Slack.
Slack.
Everyone's on the Slack.
We just it's just one level now.
Because y'all got a sneak peek. Got a sneak peek of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
It's filthy.
It's
I had
not
to take a
fil- it's-
shower.
It's not filthy, guys.
It is.
It's not filthy.
It made me uncomfortable.
Let's be real. It's not filthy.
I'm
It's
having
not
trouble
filthy.
looking
I
Damon
don't know
in the
new
eyes
Damon.
now.
I don't know this man.
It gave me ideas. It's like the Kama Sutra of comedy.
I don't know this man. Out of 13 years,
Out of 30, you think you know a
think
person.
you know somebody.
You go on the
That's it.
road,
Who is
share a
this?
hotel.
Yeah, like who is this man?
My.
I did not recognize.
I think
it.
he's always been there. I
I know he has.
Oh, yeah?
a
100%
beautiful
has.
Damon Butterfly.
Yeah, this is.
Been in a cocoon for 12 years.
Yeesh.
Hilarious.
All right, let's
Waiting
jump.
for Nate to come out of his cocoon.
It's not gonna happen like that. I'll tell you that right now. I like my cocoon a lot.
That's clear.
A lot.
It's warm,
know.
cuddly, safe.
The mullet tells us.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know.
We'll see when you get those Nigerian triplets. We'll see how. We'll see what that cocoon look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, switch it up.
We'll see when you got Murray's wave grease in your house.
Yeah.
We'll see how that
Your life
cocoon
gonna be
looks.
different. Yeah.
Uh
All right, let's jump into it. Let's do it.
For other than food, then we'll know.
First,
Got Vaseline on his eyebrows.
Yeah.
We'll see then.
Then
Bro.
we'll know.
We'll see then how that cocoon looks.
My fly was down when I walked in the daycare this morning. I didn't even feel bad about it. I was just like, this is my state of being.
That's life now. Deal with it, kids. This
The
is
fact
life.
how that was a random statement and we all took it.
Yeah, it applied.
It applied.
It applied.
It applied.
all right, let's
Hilarious.
talk a
Good
little.
night.
This Super Bowl week.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be the Super Bowl.
The big game.
The
I don't know
big-
that we own the rights.
Yeah, we might not be able
Come
to
at
say
us,
it.
Super Bowl.
No, don't. They're very powerful.
No.
Don't.
There's certain battles we
please-
take.
please
There's
leave us
certain
alone.
battles we take.
We would like this to be
Yeah.
monetized.
All right, all right.
The big game.
The big game. So the big game's happening, and Usher is performing at halftime
Again?
of the big game. Is it again?
It's not again. Has he done it before?
No.
Surely.
No.
He has not a
so.
head. To be clear, he has not a headline.
He's
Yeah,
not
he's
He
headlining.
did a 30-second drop in with the Black Eyed Peas ages ago.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
That don't count.
That don't count.
No.
Black Eyed
Who did they
Peas.
think they are?
They clearly
Being
were
like,
on
hey,
top of
Usher, do you want to feature
Hey,
for us?
This remind me of the wildest story I ever heard. It was my homeboy worked at the Atlantic Station, AMC,
it. Okay.
and they was like, "Hey, we got a." He was like a manager at there. It was like, "Hey, we got one of the Black Eyed Peas coming. We need like exclusive. You know, we don't want them to get mobbed."
Sure.
And he was like, "Which one? Is it Will I Am?" It was like, "Nah." Is it Fergie? I was like, "Nah." He's like, "They can buy a ticket like everybody else." And that man had to buy a ticket. It was named Apple or whatever his name.
I
And one of
don't
them
know
other
his name at
ones.
One of the
And
other
that,
ones.
listen, I pulled up just to watch him
Just
be
to
there. I was like, I
watch.
got to see this one night.
That's crazy.
And no one cared.
Was he
No,
like
they
looking
did.
around like, oh man,
Right,
Right, like,
I
Hey,
couldn't
man.
pick him out. Mick Jagger, I could pick out of a crowd.
Mick Jagger, anybody could.
Not at all.
Well, let's-
not
all
according
right.
to the people.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this Usher
All back.
halftime show
See, I can do
because
the
I feel
comedy
like
thing.
that's our wheelhouse age wise from music.
Oh, I'm all in on Usher.
Is Usher? Did he just finish up the Vegas
He
residency?
did.
just
He's
finished up
coming.
the-
He's coming in October, Atlanta.
He is
I
coming
will
in
be
October.
there.
Where at? You know where? Gotta be.
I guess it got to
State
be
Farm?
yeah, State Farm.
Or
State Farm,
Mercedes?
We're
Mercedes-Benz,
gonna
yeah.
be there. Wife and I.
What do y'all think? What? Because
Are you going for the wife or are you going for you?
I was all in for me. Oh, I'm a Usher fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. I grew up with
100%.
Usher.
Yeah,
Is
we
it the
realize-
dancing? Is it the
All of it,
singing?
bro.
Is it the
In that
showmanship?
era, everything. In that era, what was it? Middle school when he first started.
Yeah.
The My Way album. That was it. That's. Ooh, you make
Yeah.
me wanna. Ooh,
Yeah,
boy,
yeah, yeah.
stop. Yeah, the dancing. Everybody was trying to dance in middle school, pop lock.
Yeah.
All that. He was smooth.
I would. Yeah.
As a-
I would go
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Usher.
Well,
Not a
let's
question.
talk through that. What's your
All right, set
dream?
list?
What's your dream Usher set list?
That's a good question. He's
And
got to bring the
who-
hits.
What kind of guests do you think he's bringing?
Time out before you
Oh.
throw that to us.
Lil Jon.
What would you? What's some ones you
We'll
picking?
start there
As
with
if-
I mean, yeah, is the easy one.
all right.
We all want the one.
Everyone danced to that. Like, it
Yeah.
does not matter what high school you went
Yeah.
to,
Facts.
what part of the country you're from. You could be from Montana
Yeah.
to, like, Dade County, Miami.
Facts.
And you danced to that song
Yeah.
at your homecoming.
That was a nice. That was a
Absolutely.
nice disparity right there.
Absolutely.
That was quality.
Thank you.
Um,
it's like we've done this for a
Yeah,
decade.
that was quality. So yeah, so then you're at least having Luda and or
Yeah.
Lil Jon and Eastside. Oh,
Yeah.
Just Lil Jon.
Just Lil Jon.
They're not flying out these.
They ain't gonna
South
just
boys.
come in and just hang in the back.
Real
You
quick
can bring
though,
a
I
whole
want to
team?
shout out. I want to
Were
shout
there
out.
boys? I just thought Lil Jon and the Eastside Boy was more of like a
Nah,
moniker.
the East
Oh,
Side
it was a
Boys
crew.
was yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
crew.
I real quick, I want to shout out Jonesboro High School.
Uh-oh.
Jonesboro High School marching band gonna be in there.
Oh, they.
Really?
I ain't go to Jonesboro. My sister was like, yeah,
Oh,
you
they
got-
already know?
Yeah, yeah.
You already know?
Yeah,
They got a prep. They got to
Yeah.
get
Okay,
ready.
so he's got one guest.
Yeah, so Jonesboro High School.
That's
is
what's
in-
up.
I didn't go to Jonesboro High School, but my sister
That's
was like,
dope.
shout them out. Shout out.
So you
Jonesboro High
running?
School
Yeah.
marching
What you
band.
running?
I mean, he has the easy answer.
It is an easy, but it's a necessary.
It's
answer.
necessary. Yeah.
I'm gonna admit something that I couldn't name another Usher song to you.
Ooh, yes, you could. If
I
you
mean,
thought
you
about
could,
it.
if you just say confessions,
I
that's
could-
like
If you thought
four of them.
about it. If you
I
thought
could
about it.
like hum some tunes.
Sure, you could write. If we put it on, you'd be like,
yeah,
oh, I know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's like
Touche.
Pink. Like I put Pink in the same category of like I could honestly go to a concert and probably sing every song.
Sure,
But if
but-
you were like,
Yo,
Give me a name.
Let
for
the
a-
record
I have
show that
no
Dan
idea.
said Usher and Pink are in the same category.
I did. They are both superstar recording artists.
Yeah.
I'll
Don't-
tell you what.
don't do that.
He's definitely gonna slow it down at least once because they got it's like a 15-ish to 20-minute show.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have some highs. He's gonna hit a low in
Yeah.
there. Boom, boom. But one song I think is underrated that has both of your artists in there that I hope he plays is Lover and Friends.
You can't do that.
Listen to me.
You should do that.
Lovers and Friends is an underrated. I don't even know whose song it is, but it's an Usher song to me.
It's
It
an-
may
it's
be.
an Usher song, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So if I play it, we ain't gonna get into it now. But like that's one song I would love because it has Luda and it's got Lil Jon, so they
Yeah.
could hit two songs.
Nah, that's a for sure.
That what you got? Give me one because
I
that
know.
would be a hot one for
So,
sure. Ooh, sometimes wanna be your
ugh.
love.
Probably,
sometimes wanna be
See,
your
what's so funny is
friend.
I have the
Oh.
white versions of these songs. Like I thought it was My Girl, but it's My Boo.
Oh yeah, that's one. Do not play that, Usher.
Don't play my.
Do not play my.
Don't do
Boo.
my.
We don't- As much as it was a hit,
Don't do.
leave that at home.
Yeah, no.
Do not bring Alicia Keys out here.
No.
No disrespect.
No
You know that she
disrespect.
has a Broadway show coming.
And keep her in New York. Keep her in New York. I love.
Why don't
Alicia
we like
Keys.
Alicia Keys?
No, I love Alicia
No,
Keys.
we love Alicia Keys.
I don't want that song at the halftime.
Yeah, not at
That's
halftime.
all that is.
Is
I
it a
don't-
slow beat? I couldn't remember.
Ma, but I don't want that.
Yeah.
no,
I don't.
that's
I
not
don't
it.
want
That's
that.
not it.
It's not
let's
a
see.
hit.
You remind me. No, what's the one?
He's gonna have to do at least a couple from 8701.
For real.
You remind me, Burn. You don't have to
Burn.
call.
Oh, Burn for sure. Is
Which confession do you
He
think
might
he'd
do a bunch of snippets. He's
What
gonna
song
do.
am I thinking
He's
about?
got 3 confession songs.
What song am I thinking about when he was dancing? He was doing nah.
Yeah, you don't have to call.
You don't have to call.
Yeah, you
play
you
that
have to call.
one.
It's gonna hit, bro.
Yeah, play that. One.
Love in the Club.
Love in his club. Bring Jeezy.
Bring Jeezy
Bring Jeezy.
out. Come on,
Please.
bring
I think
Jeezy.
what I'm worried about is that
R.I.P.
he's going to
Jeezy?
start
No,
with
still
my
alive.
least
Still
favorite.
alive. Very much
Whoa, he
alive.
killed Jeezy.
He
Slow
did
down,
kill
slow
Jeezy.
down.
Yeah, pause.
Jeezy is very
Jeezy
doing very
much
well.
alive. He just dropped an album a couple
Just
months
dropped
ago.
an album
It's like
a few years
he
ago.
went to therapy. He's talking about it. It's a
Yeah.
solid album. You got the Justice League producing it. You're not gonna kill Jeezy, man. I'm already getting old.
He's in his prime.
Yo, I'm already
no,
like,
no, he's
we
not.
can't keep killing. Like, I heard we can't do this to relate to
it's
sport.
fun.
I just
It's
saw
fun to do
Jameer.
it.
I just saw Jameer Nelson Jr. on the playing basketball.
Yeah.
Stop killing
Stop
people.
killing people, yo.
I keep feeling old. Don't do this.
Yeah. Those are a couple big ones for sure. that he's gotta
R.I.P.
hit.
Alan Jackson.
Is there a
Toby Keith.
Toby
Alan
Keith.
Jackson's
That guy.
still alive.
Hey,
Stop killing people,
they're
Dan.
taking them out.
Now I tell you what, if both of them walked in his room, I don't know who's who.
Toby Keith or Alan Jackson?
him-
Well,
them-
Toby Keith won't be walking in the room. So
Toby
if anybody walks into the
Is
room,
he in
you
a
know it's Alan
wheelchair?
Jackson.
No.
No, he's dead.
Just died.
He just died.
What?
He
Toby
died
Keith
2 days
died
ago.
Don't
I
act
thought Meatloaf and Toby Keith were the same people too.
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf been. I think he.
Meatloaf dead?
No, Meatloaf's not dead.
I don't know.
I
Meatloaf.
feel
probably
you.
Love is for sure dead.
Let's get.
Yeah,
Listen,
thank
folks. We gotta stay focused on.
Sorry. All right.
That's okay.
Let's.
So in conclusion for this year, we've got a couple big hits.
You're
I want
going
to say,
down.
is there a song that Usher's on? And I may be pushing us to the wire here. Is there a song that Usher is on that's not his song? Where it's like, oh yeah, right? Because it's like sometimes when Drake or Luda or J. Cole, when an artist gets on a song, you be like, oh, Chris Brown on this song. All right, this is a Chris Brown song. So I'm excited because Usher is a dancer. He is a performer. He is a singer, right? So he's going to give us a show. Whether you love his music or not, Usher is going to put on a show. And for
Absolutely.
that, you give respect. I give respect for Gaga. I wasn't a big fan. She gave a show.
Oh,
Sure.
You don't jump off a stadium
Performance, yes.
in whatever world,
Bruno
however
Mars,
they
same-
did.
Bruno Mars, same category.
They put
A
on a
show.
show. So you're going to get that. And I'm excited for it without question. Without question.
I mean, I'm looking up songs that feature Usher,
Yeah, what you got?
and
he got them for days, bro. He
The-
got them for days.
but none of them are as good as his own song.
Not you don't know that. I'm not trusting you. Name them off.
Give
Yeah,
us
his
two.
algorithm.
Yeah.
Look, no, I'm googling. It's not. I'm not relying on the
Don't trust your
algorithm.
name
Name some of them
Easy.
features, because we don't. We're saying we don't trust your opinion.
Right, that's what I'm asking. What are
Name
some of
the features.
All right.
Because you said they weren't
You
there
said
great.
it weren't.
Yeah, Lil Freak, Usher
That's a good
featuring Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, Minaj is on the damn.
Also,
yeah,
Elliot,
skip over Minaj.
Elliot Smith said
Did she get
Usher
canceled?
My Way changed their
My
life
Way.
in the 6th grade.
But I sing
6th grade.
That's it.
Best thing, Usher
Wait, why did Nicki
and
Minaj?
Jay-Z.
Why did she die?
Because she came
Oh,
at. She
okay.
came
First
at
off,
Meg Thee
that's the
Stallion.
second black person you tried to kill. Okay, so we're keeping tallies.
canceled.
Okay.
No, Nicki's canceled.
Nicki's not
Why is she
canceled.
No. She out. She out, bro.
Nicki.
Is she
What
canceled for
Nicki's
the
happened?
having a
cousin?
bad week.
Hey, nah. She
Nicki's just
came
having a
at
bad
that
week.
girl
she
mama.
mean? Was she mean to people?
Yo, she came at Meg Stallion's mama, who
Nicki's
has
gonna be
passed.
okay.
And
That is true. Bad move.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I don't know what words you just said mixed up.
it's okay.
with
Don't
mamas.
you
I
don't
got
even get
I
involved
got
in
you.
it.
I got
You
you.
have
Don't
to
get
translate
involved
for
with
me
it.
later.
Yeah.
I got you, man. But yeah,
I don't understand.
Usher, just don't make it. don't make it all. I know the in Vegas you was going slow music.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
I need.
It's a different vibe.
It's a
Super Bowl.
Like,
it's
don't
Super
do
Bowl.
the exact same thing that you did in Vegas.
Facts.
Ooh.
Facts.
Like, it's probably tempting. Like, I'm
Right.
gonna do what I did.
But I think he's great enough to hopefully have
He
the
understands the
understanding.
moment.
Yeah, the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did the Club Shay Shay, and he was like, "I've been waiting on this, so it's time." Right.
Yeah.
So people in his ear, he's
And
got
no
got the
new
clue.
songs, Usher.
Don't do new.
No
Give
new
us the
songs.
hits.
Play the hits, bro.
So-
You got them all.
Let me ask you a quick question, because I feel like y'all are more concert people than myself. When you go to a concert, or if, just going to hypothetical, if not, right? How much, percentage-wise or in general, do you want the hits and the classics, or some surprise newness, or B-sides, like in that ratio? I'm here at this concert, 90 minutes, whatever, right? You want all the hits, you want a couple
I
news,
definitely want the hits.
right?
I'm not a concert person,
Sure.
but I'm going to
But
the
you music, dude.
I'm going to the concession stand during your new song.
Okay. You going to
So
the concession?
that's
during
when
the
I'm
new song.
out.
Where y'all at over
I
here?
mean, most time you do a concert, they're touring with
They're touring
something
the
new, right?
right?
They're
Yeah,
gonna play-
and then
That's
also
how
the
they
hits.
pay for it.
yeah, give me,
Uh,
A little mix? 50-50, you'll be fine?
70-30.
70-30,
70-30.
hit
Oh,
70.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm in the same split, but with the caveat of
Mm.
the artist has to teach the audience give us teach
Sure.
the chorus
All right, got it.
before
Give us a little.
you go into it, because like standing there watching someone
Bro.
do it and you're just like, I don't know what to do
this at all.
with this, the
Help
energy,
us vibe
the
with
energy
you.
dies.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you.
I also want one weird cover. If I'm
Oh,
at a
good
concert,
cover?
I
if
agree
you,
with that.
that you don't know that
I'm a
that's
fan
coming,
of a cover.
and then they're just like, oh, by the way, here's the theme song to Gilligan's
Shout out
Island
to
or
T-Pain.
something.
No.
Covering it.
Shout out to Pain.
Man,
Covering it.
Hits.
T-Pain's on top of the covers. One of the best albums of all time.
Good stuff.
So good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Friend of the show. Friend of somebody on the show.
Wait,
Almost friend of somebody else on
You
the
were
show.
so close.
I was
So close.
I was so close. Let's talk a little hair. Let's do that because
Hair. We're talking about your hair again? We
we're
already
not
did that
talking
on pre-show.
about we're not talking about my hair again. Let's talk about Travis Kelce's hair.
Oh.
Because apparently a bunch of, and I will give this caveat, a bunch of white hairdressers have been asked for the Travis Kelce.
This was an article, right?
This was an article in
it's
the,
a
well,
New York-
first it was the New York Times.
Yeah.
Was like, what is this brand new haircut that Travis Kelce's found? And a lot of people are asking for the Travis Kelce. I think New York Times said it's the most popular haircut since the Rachel.
I'm sure it is.
And then a lot of people not from Kansas City and who don't look like me were like, this is not new. It's not
At all.
It's not new. And even Travis Kelce was nice enough to be like, hey, y'all, this isn't.
Travis Kelce was quick, like, y'all gonna do this to me on
Yeah.
February?
I gotta have it. Travis said, nope. Not in this month,
Yeah,
baby.
You're not gonna get me.
Nah, I ain't making this up, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is completely acceptable. I have to argue. This is completely acceptable.
What is? Be specific.
Yeah.
Like white people
Okay.
using the moniker "I want the Travis Kelce"
Uh-huh.
because they used to do it with "I want the Macklemore."
Okay.
White people don't grow up, especially white dudes,
Okay.
don't grow up going to a barbershop
Mm.
and being able to articulate
Sure.
I want something.
Sure.
For the first 12 years of their life, they get a bowl cut.
Mm.
And then after that, they're going for some frat swoop.
Mhm.
And then from there,
Count on your own.
you kind of got to figure it out. So
You get
once there
told.
is a popular haircut where you don't have to explain it because
It's just
they
like-
don't have the language for it as
Hey.
a white male. You don't
Okay.
grow up I have the language for
Let
this.
us in the culture, bro. Let us in.
Hold on,
So-
Dan. I got a business idea for
Uh-oh.
you. Because you just broke something to me.
Okay.
And I didn't realize.
Come on.
What I'm realizing white dudes need
Mm.
is that poster board
That
with the numbers.
poster.
100%.
You guys don't have
The
that.
don't have
barbershop
Get you the
poster.
barbershop poster.
The one
That
through
number
40?
one is the Kelce.
That was the best part
Boom.
about moving to Atlanta is I would go to the barbershop and be
Yeah.
like,
Hey, let me get
when I
that
had
hits.
hair,
Let me get that
when-
phone, bro.
and I was like, oh,
Give me that
I now
number.
I just can say that.
Yeah, y'all
But
don't
that
have
doesn't happen at
print
you
them
know,
up.
my
Put 'em out
mom's
there.
Cuts on
salon
us.
where they were cutting my hair.
Cuts on the go.
You guys need that, man.
It's a great moment.
I don't know where my dad went to get his haircut.
Huh.
Because I totally was just the cheap 5-minute version of my mom's end of her haircut was what
just
we
come
did
here and get it. Yeah.
for
Boom, boom.
most of our lives.
It is a moment. It is a cultural moment out here. And also, there's always new white people. And so new white people don't know what they don't know. I'm not giving them any points here. New York
No,
Times be better. So let's start
yeah,
with
the
that.
New York. It's
Times.
more on the New York.
That was
Times.
a TMZ article. What a New York Times. Also, there's not other stuff you could write about. But again, it's the
Slow
Super
day.
Bowl.
I was
It's
gonna
the
say,
Super
you
Bowl.
got you got a high opinion of the New York Times here. They be putting out some opinion pieces there.
Oh, I don't read the New York Times. I haven't read anything from New York Times since 1988.
Is there an athlete that you think does have a signature haircut
Ooh.
that you would go like, give me the?
Oh, that I would get.
Jalen Rose. Give me the Jalen
I mean,
Rose.
do I have
Jalen
to take
don't
my
fail.
own
Jalen don't fail.
ethnicity into account?
No, Dan, if you want to go and get a high
the
top,
the Patrick Mahomes is if I could grow my hair and it'd be culturally acceptable,
Mm.
I think his haircut is so cool.
The Mahomes.
The Mahomes.
I want to talk about that. Mahomes is getting away with a mullet.
Yeah, I know, but it's a fashionable mullet, and it speaks to my redneck / urbanite heart in just such a like.
I was a combo.
Man, I wouldn't put that on you, man. Mahomes barely. If he didn't have Super Bowls, he would not be getting away with that.
Oh, Mahomes played for like the Saints.
Yeah, dog. That's not. That
Was
is
8-8.
But let's be honest, culturally, like we accept things based off of other people, like the perception of them,
Perception,
like the
popularity.
Apple goggles that just dropped.
Yeah.
Like at first, everyone's like, "These are stupid," and now every influencer in the world has worn them on their channel, and now we're like, I don't know, maybe they're pretty cool.
I don't know if we're like,
Tremaine McKinley said the haircut, talking about the Kelce fade, or just the number one.
Yeah.
This haircut on white men has been a signal they have been invited to a cookout at some point in their life. Now we can't be sure.
Now we can't.
Can
be
we talk
sure.
about this cookout?
Talk about it for a second.
Let's talk about it.
We got to stop with this cookout.
We gotta let that go.
Gotta let that go.
We gotta let that go.
Even though I will say this, I'm gonna start inviting white people to cookout.
Are you?
I am. I'm gonna
Okay.
start opening invitations, white
Look at
people
you.
to the cookout.
Gross.
And when I bring you there,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, "Where are the foods?" Like, "Oh, you're cooking." It was a trap the whole time, and that's my invitation to the cookout.
Cookout.
Be
so
warned.
don't accept.
Hey, I'll come throw down.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll come throw down.
It's a reverse.
Give me a
It's a
smoke. Give me a
reverse-
smoker.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
throw
what I'm
down.
saying.
Give me a
Uno
beer.
card,
give me a
reverse.
It's because we've been doing too many invites, and we ain't
Lot
asked them
of
to bring no
invites.
dish.
Ain't bring no dish.
Or not even say clean up or nothing. It's like, hey, man.
You gotta put some work
That's
in here,
because
bro.
generally white people
Put some
are
work in out here.
going to F up any dish they
You can
bring.
be on cleanup duty, but you got to do something.
Something.
It don't never come
Well,
with
how about this? You
stipulation.
Venmo me 3 days earlier, and then you could be the financial support, and you come enjoy this electric slide.
Yeah.
How about you do that? I do want to talk about the Super Bowl for a second.
Let's
though.
get
Let's
to
talk
it.
about it.
Let's get
And
into that for a moment.
Are
here.
you, do you believe that it is rigged?
Not at all. I don't believe in that word. And so, unless it's politics.
'Cause, well, that's the thing is people, some right wing news sources.
No, you can stop right there.
Yeah.
You can stop that
are
sentence.
pushing that.
Get it out of here. We
the
moved
Super-
on.
the Super Bowl
We
is
moved
rigged.
on.
Don't do it.
All right,
that
so we're
Taylor
talking. Get it out of here. All right,
push
so
Joe
get it
Biden.
out. Listen, do not listen to me on the sound of my voice. Do not bet against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
We don't do that
Wait,
anymore.
Wait.
We
I
don't-
want to nuance through
No,
what he
we don't.
just said.
Don't do that.
Wait,
Good
no,
for the
man.
algorithm.
He just said
What did he say?
that in order to get Joe Biden reelected,
Yeah.
the dominoes working backwards are Taylor Swift needs to endorse him, and therefore the Chiefs need to win in order to maintain popularity for Taylor Swift.
So they
There's a flaw in that logic.
they think that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are basically plants, and that once
people
they win the
watching this?
Super Bowl, she's
if
going to
they
endorse
win or
Biden.
lose the Super Bowl, Taylor
Taylor
Swift
Swift's
will
not gonna
sway
take
the
no
same
hits.
amount of
Look,
votes
I didn't
that
say it
she
was.
did.
I didn't say it was a good theory.
Okay, but you brought it into this environment, so
Because
now you are the
we
proxy
titled it.
for the
Yeah.
like
Oh, you
the
wanted to
illogical.
you wanted to make sure we touched on it since
I
it's part of the
wanted to
title.
get. I wanted to get in the algorithm. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Taylor
I
Swift.
w-
Taylor Swift.
I
Clearly, that didn't help us. Leave it.
I
at that.
want-
Okay, we need a new funnel. Moving on. Go ahead, say your statement for
I'm
the Super
just
Bowl.
I don't want to talk politics,
All right,
but
we're
I
not-
do.
Not here. Not here. Get your own podcast, Dan. Listen, back to sports, okay? Do not bet against Patrick Mahomes, okay?
Yeah.
I want two things. I want the game to be great. I do not want blowouts either side. I would take a compelling 9-6 Super Bowl, but I want a. No. I don't want that.
I got you, I
but
got you.
instead of a 55-10, it's over in the early third. That's not what I want, right? But I tell you this right now. Patrick Mahomes, I'm calling it right now because I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm not going to count.
You throwing
Speak for
money
y'all.
down?
I'm trying to. I
Hey,
got the
you-
VPN. We
Oh,
out here in
you
the
out here
streets.
doing
We
that?
out here in the streets. I got my first step. I just got to figure it out. But I'm calling right now. Chiefs, they win 27-23 over the 49ers.
Let me
What's
ask-
the line right now?
Let me ask something real quick.
I'm not
I'll
sure.
look it
It's
up.
been moving a little bit, but go ahead.
Dan,
Sure.
is anything that you're involved with making a Super Bowl ad?
No.
Okay, my prediction:
Oh.
every Super Bowl ad sucks. Every single one that
That's not
happens
gonna
this
be
year
true.
is gonna suck.
Every commercial.
Every single commercial.
You know they're having a Deadpool trailer.
Yeah,
That's gonna
that's
suck?
that's not a commercial. It's a trailer, and it might. We don't know. It's Disney.
Trailer's a commercial. For
No,
a
a
movie.
trailer is a different kind of commercial, though.
All right.
What's the word you said? Commercial.
He did.
I just like I'm getting so sick, and I want the bubble to pop so bad of like Super Bowl commercial culture, like because now they're putting them out online a week early, so now they're not even surprises.
Don't look at him.
But I'm saying like I can avoid them.
Have you watched a Super Bowl ad?
Mm.
Like
Have
we
you
talking about
watched a
like
Super Bowl ad?
like an ad that's like, hey, the Super Bowl's coming.
Yeah, they'll say this is a tease of
I've
our Super
seen
Bowl
them.
ad.
I've seen the thumbnail for
Yeah.
them, and I keep scrolling so
Yeah.
that I can maintain my Christmas morning
Yeah.
effect of the commercials.
But they don't like it sucks now. There's
What-
no
what
good.
sucks
There's
about
no good Super Bowl commercials.
How do you
anymore.
know that?
Because I've seen them for years.
Every time you say there's no good anything,
There's
I think about who.
Here's
I
what
think about the messenger.
here's what is a good Super Bowl commercial.
Please give it to us.
It is a celebrity that's way overpaid,
Okay.
talking about something that's not the product,
Mm-hmm.
and making a pop culture reference that they're too old to make.
That's the
And then
formula.
a pop
That's the
song
formula for something good.
and a pop. That's
This
what
is why
everybody
we don't let
calls
you say
good.
what good
That's
is.
what everybody calls good.
This
no,
is
no, what you said was good.
No,
And
we
then
said what
no,
you
no, I
said.
said what is considered
No,
good.
no, no. What do you say is good?
There's no such thing as a good commercial.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not
Commercials,
true.
commercials by default are bad
Oh,
doing?
because they're a commercial.
There's a crypto commercial last year that literally they brought back like the Windows screensaver and it just bounced around the
Yeah.
screen, and I thought that was
The
brilliant.
Nike.
Speaking of that,
Oh.
Larry David and all y'all that got people in the crypto these last commercials, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, man.
Larry
Y'all
David
should be-
talked about it.
Yeah, y'all should be ashamed of y'all.
That's
We ain't forgot about y'all. Matt, was it one of them Wahlbergs did it?
Yeah,
Matt
one of-
Damon?
Matt Damon did it.
All right, man.
Steph Curry,
Crypto-
Steph Curry, all y'all,
Tom
man.
Brady.
Funny.
You should be.
Tom
Lot of
Brady.
great
Call out
commercials.
Tom Brady.
I didn't know him. Yeah, he
Tom
did.
Brady did it.
You
Lot
too,
of
Tom
great
Brady.
commercials.
You think I
They
won't
probably
call out
all
Tom
lost
Brady?
their own money on that.
The first We Must Protect This House commercial was
That was
great.
good.
The Nike boom, the beat.
Was that a Super Bowl one?
No,
No,
that's
he
the
said
thing.
no. He
Oh.
said
There's
no
some-
commercials are good.
He did say.
So
Nike,
the one
yeah.
with the beat, that was a classic.
Michael Phelps make it great. The
This-
one where he's like it's like
Yeah.
the classical music.
The
that he's,
Kobe
like, swimming to.
puppets, or was it LeBron puppets?
Yeah, Lil
those
Penny.
were fantastic. Lil
Lil
Penny.
Penny.
So we
Lil
don't have time
Penny.
to get on this nonsense. That's
Yeah.
why I just want to make sure we have to
Yeah,
understand.
there's some
who
better than others.
No.
But
Because
none
you
of
use
them are-
absolutes, and when you
Yeah,
use
none of them
absolutes,
are good.
you lose an
I mean,
argument.
Bud Light historically has
Bud
had
Light
good-
historically.
Yeah.
Why is that? We could go on
Yeah.
and on
You
why
don't get
this
the-
man's statements mean nothing.
You haven't
right?
seen Martin. Your opinions don't matter
At all.
That's what I'm gonna say every time. I
Every
want you to
time.
know that.
And it's February. But
San Francisco is a 1.5 favorite over Kansas.
Point and a half. It was
You're
2.5.
getting- You're getting a 1.5.
All
So
right,
you
we
getting
gotta-
that? You getting that VPN?
I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna drop the link for Dirty Damon, and then I'm gonna go
Get
ahead
that
and try to make that
VPN
happen.
because you said never bet against.
Yes.
Nah, I'm with you. I don't. I know my heart. I want San Francisco to win.
Why?
I think the Purdy story is just incredible.
I respect
Purdy
the
story is
I
fine.
respect
That's
the
like
Purdy
the
story.
They literally
a
held
fan
a
of the
sign and
Purdy
call
story.
you irrelevant.
I'm 100%
and then
a
you
fan
become
of
the
story.
most relevant. You could
Facts.
become the most relevant quarterback.
So
that
you
year.
want the story? You want that win
I
in order
do
to?
because
I
Mahomes
respect
and them
that.
has become the Yankees to me. They've become
No.
the Patriots. No. It's just speaking to his dominance. They've dominated.
No. I disagree in the sense that I think they're 90s Bulls more so than 2000 Patriots. Two different feels about the team. People didn't like the Patriots. People love the Bulls.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that don't like.
Yeah,
the
I don't
Chiefs.
think people love the Chiefs.
And I think several factors. Number one, you guys.
Oh, you don't bring Swift in.
No,
don't
but
bring Swift
no,
in.
but that makes
they've
people.
been dominant much longer, so
What I'm
it's
saying,
not.
but
a
it brought
significant-
haters. It did bring haters.
Sure, but
That's
for
what I'm saying.
5 years they won without him.
Yeah, so what I'm saying also, I think last year's Super Bowl with that call, the pass interference call,
Get
like
outta
yeah.
here.
no, I'm just saying people are like
Yeah,
Sure.
people don't like that. And then Mahomes complaining this year about a few calls. That it's a
Mahomes-
way.
Everybody complains about calls.
I know everybody complains about calls,
Oh,
but
okay.
when you're great
Uh-huh.
and you complain about calls, that tends to almost be kind of a whistle to haters.
yeah.
And so
I don't even believe in haters, so that's not even a thing.
okay,
What does
well,
that mean?
David and I can talk about
I don't.
Chiefs haters.
Haters are not they're not a thing in my universe. Like I don't understand the
I
concept of
don't
haters.
understand the part when you.
Haters to me are non-existent, is what I'm
This
saying.
is the gold chains.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Gold chain.
this man?
I'm just saying, like, I don't. Haters,
What is that?
I think I think haters are a facade of our
Haters are-
imagination. It's like lactose
Someone shit
intolerant.
talks Damon, he just
Is there-
turns the glare, hits him off the chain.
Bow.
They wreck their car.
Yeah, somebody leaves a mean comment. Damon's like, he doesn't exist.
No, so I would actually disagree. I would say a hater is the primary motivation in how I'm picking this team. Because my family's from Kansas City. I love Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Actually a big fan of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And I think this Travis Kelce Taylor Swift story has been fun.
Yes.
But I want the San Francisco 49ers to win so badly
Ooh.
because Cam Newton
Oh.
has been incessantly annoying as a quarterback sitting on a couch in retirement acting like he has
Hold on, let
something
me
to
correct you real quick.
give.
He's not retired. Nobody wants him.
Whoa.
Very different.
The way
different
this
run.
man
He's
hates,
on a break.
This
Yeah.
way this man speaks as if he was God's gift to football for a decade. That man's never going to be in the Hall of Fame. If you look back, he had 2 great seasons. Him and RG3 can sit on a couch together and act like they were
Whoa.
God's gift to NFL.
They're not the same. I gotta stop you there.
Okay,
They're not the same. One of them was an MVP.
they both won MVPs.
No.
RG3 never won MVP.
He got a
His rookies. Was he
got
rookie of the year?
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, MVP rookie of the year.
Okay,
But
they have the same number of rings. They are in mediocrity now, talking about football because they can't play the sport. And Brock Purdy is out here just doing his thing,
Doing his thing.
and reacting in the perfect way. I might be the best, the 10th best player on the team.
oh yeah, he's
It
handling
doesn't
well.
matter to me. Cam Newton, I just want him to eat his words
Oh yeah.
so badly.
I see.
So I'm rooting for San
Cam
Francisco.
Newton be out here dressed like a wizard.
So you want the
Saying for
49ers to
magical
win.
powers now.
Bro.
You
There's no
want.
hate in his. But
Yeah.
he is
So y'all
better.
both want the 49ers to win based off of quality storylines esque.
Yeah, I don't
Got
have
it?
a dog in the fight, so yeah.
Got it?
I'm pulling for Kansas City because I don't want Michael Shanahan to ever be happy.
All right.
These are very interesting
See,
reasons
how
for
do
the
you not
game.
believe in haters and yet you sit
Well,
here?
see, so Cam doesn't
the
be like,
hater.
can't I give no energy and time to people
But we
like
know
Cam
Nate is a hater. You know that.
Well, in
You've
his
heard him discuss Tom Brady.
in his core, he's a sweet boy.
But
It was
he could
just
be a hater, sweet boy.
his upbringing
he's
was
wounded.
challenging.
He's a hater.
Yeah, that's
No, I
that's-
think
that's
really what
just
it
my
is.
thing.
I think it's been a losing battle with depression. And so, but we don't get deep on the podcast. So it's really
That's for the pre-show.
Wait, this
Can't
is
talk
a-
about politics.
this is a mental health issue, and we are pro transition on the show. We're transitioning into joy.
We're trying.
We're joy.
We're trying.
That's it. That's what about compassion.
If you got a suggestion for a pill, let me know.
So real quick, you pick Kansas
I'm
City,
picking
Kansas City,
Yeah, without question.
San Francisco, Sanford.
There it is.
Well, let me be clear. I picked Kansas City.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I had to bet
Me too.
money,
Me too.
I'm
I'm betting
betting-
Kansas
yeah,
City to
But
I'm
win.
who
not-
you would like?
I would like
I
San
would-
Francisco.
And those
to
are
win.
two different things.
Yeah.
It's
For
like
sure.
asking what's your favorite movie and what's the best
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
1,000%.
I'm not, look, I'm not. I learned you don't bet against Brady. You don't bet against
You
Mahomes.
don't bet against
You
them.
can root against. You can hope that they lose,
This is
but
a
you
fact.
know what the facts are.
You know what the
they be
facts are.
winning.
In reality, I
we
think Brock came out tight in the AFC Championship
Mm.
game. If he does that again and spots those points again, they're not coming back.
My man, it's gonna be good.
I believe in the San Fran defense though.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
they're two of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
totally.
yeah.
So that's gonna be really interesting to see.
And
I don't want to
believe
get
in
too
their
much in the
offensive
weeds.
Weapons. I believe in San Fran's offensive weapons.
Oh yeah.
More than I believe in.
Offensively, no. Holistically, the 49ers are the most talented team in the league.
Yeah.
They were the favorite to win every game this year. It hasn't been done in 7 years. They were the favorite to win every single game, and now including the Super Bowl. Let's not get that
Oh,
twisted.
they're the favorite. Okay.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
one
Let's
point.
let's be very clear without getting too much in the weeds of the numbers.
Well, then
Best
Mahomes
coach.
will win.
Best coach, best quarterback,
Yeah.
best tight end. Been there, done it. Defending champions
Sure.
here. Top 2 defense out here. Boy, yeah, boy.
Yep.
Go
Whoever
ahead.
gets the most sacks wins.
That's a good call.
Chris Jones.
That's a good call.
Okay. You want to talk a little basketball next?
Let's go. Go for it.
Let's do it. Let's talk women's basketball too, because we're versatile here.
All
We
right.
do whatever we want to
It's
do.
like Usher. I couldn't name a song.
We are getting buried on that.
That's not good. Don't judge
Go
us
ahead.
all by Dan.
Yeah,
but
don't do that.
Cheryl Swoops goes on.
I'm a
Legend.
hater. I'm a
Legend, one of the
I'm gonna
greatest-
read it for the haters.
one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and basically says Caitlin Clark breaking Kelsey Plum's record of most points scored in college career is fraudulent.
Why?
Ooh, I missed that.
Essentially
Missed that
saying,
statement.
quote, if you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that a player said it.
Oh, okay.
That's an argument you would make.
It's an argument I would make. The problem is it's an inaccurate argument. They have played around the same number of games. But she basically said, well, Caitlin Clark's been in college longer. Caitlin Clark's got the COVID year, none of which she has used yet. And she broke it in less. So people are basically saying, like,
1-to-1, it's still 1-to-1.
yeah, hey, you're just a hater.
I'm gonna call Cheryl Swoops no hater.
I can't do that.
I can't.
Not a legend.
Not this
Not a
month.
legend.
This is what
It's tough, but she's definitely very either
Listen,
uninformed,
Is she
ill-informed.
hating or is she giving her opinion? Where's the difference?
Yeah, there's a difference.
no. She's
I feel like
hating.
Cam was using the H word.
Cam was.
I
hating.
feel like she's giving her preference of what she stands
Well,
for as an OG.
it's not that it's just bad. So here's the
talking
tweet.
Go ahead.
Kelsey Plum played 139 college games.
Wait, she tweeted this? Like the person
No.
whose record was previously
the
broken?
article or
Somebody retweeted the video
Okay.
of her saying you
Got
have
it.
to play the same amount of games.
So Kelsey,
Caitlin Clark has played
hold on,
100.
go back to Kelsey. Say it again.
Kelsey's played 139 college games.
139.
Caitlin Clark has played 123 games.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, she needs about probably 4 more games to break the record.
Sure.
So she's going to end up breaking the record in about 10 less games. So that's what people were just like, you can't just go on a microphone and just say whatever you're feeling.
Hey man, I'm gonna put y'all on. This what happens.
That's what
when
this country does.
Not just the country. Sometimes I feel like you recognize that not enough people know how old black people talk. Not enough people
This is
know.
like white people haircuts. Old black people talk.
Old
Please
black
educate.
people are gonna say some stuff
They gonna
and they're
say
gonna
some
mean it
stuff.
with their whole chest.
Whole chest.
And they're gonna be dead wrong.
To the
and you just
core.
have to listen to
To
them.
the core.
They're gonna be so wrong. It's gonna be
So-
so wrong. And they gonna be like,
so
and this is
wrong.
what it is. And you just got
All right.
Okay.
All right. Can you pass the mac and cheese,
yeah.
ma'am?
Have you seen TNT? Charles Barkley say wild stuff.
Yeah,
and be-
outlandish.
And so confidently be dead wrong. You would think that Miss Swoops wouldn't have that.
You would think.
But then you like,
Ah,
everybody
you
got that auntie.
You
It's
were
like,
born in
there
the
she go
60s.
talking. There
There
she
you
go
go.
talk. And you just let it be.
You let it be.
She even said, I think in that one, how one of the, I think a better point when she was talking about, she doesn't think Caitlin Clark is gonna like transition to the WNBA in the same way.
Because
She's like, it's not gonna be as easy
okay.
or whatever.
Sure.
And I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy, but she gonna put up them numbers.
Oh, she gonna put the numbers up.
Cause them shots is
Them
they going in from everywhere.
She's
and I'm
like,
yeah, and you
Yeah.
and now you put more offensive weapons around because
Yeah.
she's gonna go to this is me no little not. She's gonna go probably to Indiana Fever.
Indiana
She's gonna
Fever.
play with Aaliyah Boston.
Boston.
And that's another. This is like a rookie of the year camp. So you
Right.
got options now that she can play off. You can't just attack her the way they
you
do.
can't. You got a big and a guard on the inside,
yeah,
outside.
And then it's
That's-
gonna be other professional women out. Yeah, it's gonna
Come
be,
on, man,
It's
stop
gonna be
playing.
tough. I'm not gonna say she's gonna put up near 30 a game.
Sure.
But like I think the league high last year was like 24. She gonna put up close to
I'll
20.
say, let me just say this about Caitlin Clark because I don't know how much we've talked about her on the show in general when I've been
we
here.
haven't enough.
Caitlin Clark to me is there's been about 3 women college basketball players who I have put in time to watch for a variety of reasons, no particular order. Candace Parker at Tennessee.
Mhm.
I forget her first name. Claw. Dang, God dog it.
Shamika Hosqual?
Thank you.
Got you.
Yes, indeed. And then Caitlin Clark. There's a lot of other great players in general, but those are 3 I was like, ooh. Like, I remember
Kudos.
watching those first 2 players
Well
there.
done.
And so Caitlin Clark is one of my
Fun to
favorite
watch.
players to watch in general. Like, I haven't watched a lot of basketball. I know you talk about you don't watch basketball like after the All-Star game, playoffs close,
Yeah.
right? Ish. Like, I do not care about college basketball, period.
Till March.
I don't care about your gender, your color scheme, nothing, right? But the enjoyment of watching people play the game, shout out SGA, Holmgren, Anthony Edwards, like watching players play the game, Mahomes, Curry play the game, she is absolutely not only a skilled player, but a fantastic sports watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I think
The-
she just broke the record for like some crazy, like the most views for a women's basketball game ever. So
Yeah,
she
they had more
clearly
views than,
is
Yeah.
doing something right.
The women's game has been more entertaining than the men's game this year in college.
Sure.
Oh,
I can,
yeah.
I can tell
And
you
it's just-
2 prospects in
Yeah, I
men's
don't know
college
any. I
basketball.
don't.
No,
I mean, that's
You
the
watch
only
a lot?
basketball I watch.
Kansas?
Is Kansas.
Yeah. Right.
and that's the thing. That's what men's basketball has turned into for me. College, like I'll watch West Virginia if they're on,
Sure.
but I'm not pursuing games like I am the women's game.
Yeah, no, there's players to watch outside. Caitlin Clark, obviously.
Cameron Brink for Stanford.
Stanford.
Yeah, Stanford,
Juju,
South
what's
South
his name?
Carolina
Juju?
always.
For USC?
Southern
50,
Cal
51?
always has a
Come
good
on, man.
team.
Stop playing, bruh.
Hey.
Stop playing.
It's great. It's a great time to hop on the bandwagon because all of them are going to the WNBA, which is it's going to have to expand
Oh, it's going to get
in-
crazy.
in the next
Oh, it's going to get crazy.
year or two. So if you are on the fence about women's basketball, now is the time to fall to the right side of history, is what I would say.
That might be your
Dan,
best,
what's up?
best statement
Dan,
in 3
get off
years.
your chest, Dan.
What do you?
I think the stories are great, and I actually very
Uh-oh.
much appreciate like those that like do buy into it.
Dan's
I
about to
think
call
we
them
all have a
females.
limited amount of time,
Sure, that's a fact.
and
You can stop right there.
like it is not the thing I'm gonna give my time to.
There it is.
But you're not on the fence.
Right?
Yeah.
Of course not.
Boom.
You're also not one of those dudes that's would be like, oh, I could beat Caitlin Clark in one-on-one.
Of course
So
not.
I just want to say that I
Dan
just want to protect Dan because
No, don't
the,
protect me.
it's the
I
Venn
think that there
diagram
are
of
a
dudes that say I don't have enough time for women's sports.
It's like swimming. It's like watching swimming. Like you have moments of Michael Phelps made people tune in
Facts.
to the Olympics and the World Championships
100%.
just to watch this
Just
man
to watch.
swim.
Big
And,
facts.
I'm forgetting the woman that
Katie
holds.
Ledecky.
Yes, Kayla Ledecky.
Bang.
Like if I find out there's a swim meet that she's swimming,
I'm
I'm
in.
gonna watch it.
I'ma check it out.
We love dominance.
So there,
We
love
love
dominance.
there
dominance.
is reasons to watch like fringe sports, and I will put the WNBA as a fringe sport, and people won't like that because it takes a generational talent to make it really exciting.
So
And that's just the way it is.
So I
And
wanna-
that's the same for swimming.
I'm not. I agree with everything you said. What I think is happening, because I've said this before. We talk about the WNBA
Okay.
and just women's basketball and how because of all the limitations women's have had.
Sure.
It is behind.
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Here's what's happening. If
Give
you
it to
think,
us.
if you're a historian of sports, right?
Mhm.
Nobody liked the NBA in the '70s.
Oh,
No, it
70s was a tough time.
It was terrible.
Oh,
They didn't have a
70s was
three-point
tough
line.
time.
Not, but it wasn't. No one cared, right? What made people care in the late '70s, early '80s?
Dr. J.
Nope, it wasn't Dr. J. He was almost fringe because he was in the ABA. What made people care was a rivalry. It was Bird, Magic. We're about to get that next year.
Uh-oh.
We're about to get that.
Who you think?
Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Like Angel Reese, if she and like granted, she's not. I don't know if she's just gonna transition as well.
We'll see.
But if they go play in the championship game and it's another rivalry like that,
yeah.
that's gonna travel up and it's gonna
I
be
agree
the
with
same thing.
I agree with
The
that.
way people were talking about the WNBA now is the same way they were talking about the NBA in the '70s. You get those two, and I hate that it's always race in this country, and I hate it. But it do be dropping the number.
It do
just
be
does.
dropping the numbers.
It just does. And now we're gonna have that.
Well, we said the other week, like when racism's done well, there's benefits.
Well, yeah. I'll just say for the. I was.
You know
gonna
what I
say
mean?
something.
Did I not?
Look,
Did
there
I
are a
not
lot
say
of
that a couple
people
weeks
who've
ago?
made lots of money because white people have been terrible.
Come on, I got a Trader Joe's in my neighborhood, man. Come on, man. Let's not get it twisted. You don't want fresh produce?
Let's talk about.
Oh, you don't
one
like
of-
fresh produce?
Let's talk about one of Damon's
Oh,
other
their
favorite
Their
things:
sandwiches are fire.
Very good.
Cheesecake Factory.
Oh boy.
So on
You
the
taking your wife out on a date?
All the Smokes podcast, I don't know where
That
cheesecake.
menu is.
It's like 14 pages.
It's
Yeah,
too
it's
much.
The New
longest.
Testament.
You're not.
Yeah, right.
You're not
Yeah, all of
doing
Colossians in this
everything
bad boy.
well. Cheesecake Factory.
You need an appetizer just to make it through
Just
the
to-
menu.
Just to work through the menu.
I'm terrified of Cheesecake Factory.
It's
I'm
a
not
phone book.
I'm not a fan.
Carry on.
Basically, back when, and if you're a Hawks fan, you remember this. Rasheed Wallace was a Hawk for one day. One day,
One glorious day.
one game. It was beautiful. They had everything going, and he was immediately traded. Now, he found out that he was traded at Cheesecake
My
Factory.
mama.
He and Steven Jackson are at Cheesecake Factory,
At
hanging
Perimeter
out.
Mall.
Yeah.
He says he sees it scroll across the bottom
Crazy.
that he was traded. Now,
Crazy.
granted, this is before social media. This is before
Right.
smartphones. So I don't know if they were trying to
Is
get
it
in touch with
before
him.
a cell phone?
It's not before a
smartphones.
cell phone.
Okay, so
Well,
you can't call me on my Nokia?
Right, and that's what I'm
You
saying.
can't
like,
call me on my
next
singular
up-
wireless?
On that next hill
Come
church.
on,
Yeah.
bruh.
I guess Bell South
Boost
wasn't
my
working
problem.
that
Where
day.
you at?
Right.
Not my. They said they told the agent, and they're like, "That's all we have to do."
That's all we have to do. That's crazy. Carry on.
So, what would be your reaction if you're somewhere and you saw news about yourself scroll the bottom of a TV?
Big news about my life changing
life-
move about myself.
Life changing news.
Gotta
Because
change
I mean, they
schools.
talk about it on All the Smoke podcast that they were like, "Oh, we've got something here." Like he and Steven Jackson were ready to play together
Oh yeah.
and excited. And that one game was
She
incredible.
She was great. I remember that game.
My,
I
my.
remember
All
being a
s-
kid like this is it.
All
Oh,
smiles.
you thought that?
Oh,
Why not?
just
My
watch,
team had a guy.
just watching on PAX TV.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I,
happy.
if I remember, I feel like they played the Bucks.
Gone.
I think they played the Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Either way.
If you're at a Cheesecake Factory
And you
hanging out and you see some life-changing news about
Just
your
life-changing
life.
news.
I'm definitely getting dessert.
Where we going? Where we go?
That's
Dude,
when
give me a
it-
whole cheesecake. I don't want a slice.
It settles on you. You're like shocked. And
Yeah,
then
like-
I think that says a lot about you as a person.
It's just
that
like,
you're like,
cool.
come over here.
Run that. Yeah.
run that back.
When
I'm
I wasn't
gonna
gonna
need-
get.
Wait, Ty.
Now I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm buying. I might buy somebody around. Hey,
Hey,
get them something.
That's it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
'Cause
out.
I'm gonna sit here in this moment.
Yeah,
Because as soon as I walk out the door, I'm traded.
I'm gone.
But for
this
until
moment here.
cheesecake, I'm
Yeah.
finishing.
I'm being present.
That's
being
funny.
present.
That's crazy. Life-changing information. I don't know what it would be. Like, it would be something crazy to happen, right?
I'm stuck on
It's
being in the Cheesecake Factory in my brain. Like I'm still.
When's the
struggling
last
to
time you been?
figure
Let's
out-
stay here for a second. When's the last time you been to a Cheesecake Factory?
Pre-pandemic,
It's been a decade.
High school.
High school. So
Easily.
you saying as an adult? You're an adult?
2018 maybe.
High school for you too? You say?
Maybe early mid-20s.
Couture and I went. We was Atlanta. You just trying to do stuff, whatever. It was Atlantic Station. We went. So we probably like late 20s as well.
Wait, was there a
And-
Cheesecake Factory at Atlantic Station?
There
now?
was
Oh.
across from the California Pizza Kitchen.
Mhm.
Yeah. We went there, and the menu was a phone book,
Boy.
but the cheesecake, I had a key lime cheesecake.
So good.
Oh,
I
the
don't-
cheesecake is
The
Yeah.
peanut butter
come
cheesecake.
on, you know who I
It
am.
better
Oh
be.
my god!
It's
It better be.
It better
top
be good.
notch.
I may want to go to the
So good.
Cheesecake Factory.
I'm thinking about it now. My kids have not experienced it. I need to
Yeah.
treat my kids to some cheesecake.
cheesecake.
Factory.
That was. I remember a season of my life where the Cheesecake Factory
Oh,
was fine dining.
talk about it.
in my family.
No, you hear NBA players talk about when they got money, they thought that was fine.
That was
That's why, like,
it.
all NBA players like, yeah, I'm at Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake
thinking
Factory,
they doing it up.
Red
they done met
Lobster.
some nice young lady.
Red
like,
Lobster
I'ma show
and
her.
Cheesecake Factory was high living.
And I love how it's like still cause so the if you're not from Atlanta, Perimeter Mall, there's still a Cheesecake Factory,
Oh man.
and there's a Maggiano's.
Yep.
Mhm.
Italian
Right next to
spot.
it.
Yeah.
And literally,
Very
we
true.
talk about racism, keeping things alive.
You gonna
in
get
this
into the
country.
Italians? Get into
Bro,
them. They don't get enough get into.
the divide of like if any white person was on the show like Cheesecake Factory,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
Darren Tuning,
Yeah.
like would just hate on it, but they'll walk their
Love
ass
Maggiano's.
into
Right
Maggiano's.
to Maggiano's.
Like
But-
they not cousins.
Exactly. Like they're not the same.
Like they're not
restaurant.
sharing the same ovens in the
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
Like
Mamma
they,
mia.
Yeah, borrowing sugar.
Exactly. We are in Disney World, and the whole
Right.
apparatus
Yeah.
is the same.
That
Yeah,
truck
yeah.
that back up, they drop off to the same
Same.
place.
Have you heard about ghost kitchens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those things freak me
I
out.
don't know Ghost Kids. What is
Ooh.
this?
It's just like it's
So,
basically
if
a
Apple-
fake restaurant
yeah.
that pops up, and you can
Oh,
order
yeah.
from them.
So like Applebee's, be like, man, our chicken tenders ain't selling.
Yeah.
Put it in a ghost kitchen, and it'll be like, hey, Mama's chicken tenders.
Really?
And it's just Applebee's.
The-
It's just Applebee's.
I ain't
What's
heard
the
this.
Chuck E. Cheese has? If you go
Oh,
into
that
Chuck
pizza.
E. Cheese,
Hold on, that cheese pizza, Chuck E.
Okay,
Cheese.
So they launched it as a sub brand,
Okay.
and that if you go to a Chuck E. Cheese and look at like the over the door,
Sure.
like whatever the name is there,
Yeah.
you can order that name, that brand of pizza
Yeah.
on like Uber Eats, and people
Wow.
don't know that it's like coming from a Chuck,
Chuck
E.
E. Cheese. Ghost Kitchens.
Ghost kitchens.
Yeah.
But ghost
Information.
kitchens, by definition, are actually like warehouses that people just like they launch a virtual restaurant where the only way to order it is through like
Can't
an app.
pull up.
Got. Oh yeah, I've been to those a couple times. I got you. Like you can't go in, you can't sit down. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
nah.
Pick
It's
up,
like
drug
you don't even know
delivery.
it's there.
Yeah. Big
It's,
facts.
it's just people are picking up food from it.
That's
Yeah.
Good stuff.
What made you think of ghost kitchens?
Cheesecake Factory.
You know when you
I
get
can't
new
imagine.
news- You ever met a college freshman, and then they learn something, and they're like, "Did you know?"
Did you know?
I think it's
And they
because
say it,
well, it's
and then you
because
be like, "Yeah, I did know because I'm an adult," and then you just gotta humor them. That's what
because
that-
of Cheesecake Factory's massive menu.
Talking to Jace about.
I'm like, how are you not a ghost kitchen for half the restaurants around
Oh, they
here?
are.
Would you take Libby to the Cheesecake Factory this
I
month?
don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory.
You're anti Cheesecake
I'm
Factory?
anti Cheesecake
Why?
Factory.
Wait a minute.
Well, look,
sit
the-
up.
Bro, you do so much anti-black stuff. It's wild.
Look,
It's wild.
It's insane.
You don't watch Martin, and you don't want to go Cheesecake Factory.
You know Cheesecake Factory is black and woman owned?
I get it.
Really?
I
He makes
don't.
He made that
that
up.
up. I was like, nah.
I know. I was just
boy.
pushing. I was just pushing
I was
through.
like, I think it's a corporation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Ain't
risk
no-
it.
You know, one black woman in Louisiana owns the whole of them.
I'm
No
saying
way.
cheesecake is not my favorite dessert, and it's the thing they do the best. Everything else that they do, I can get better somewhere else.
Where?
But where do you go for the? Come on,
Just
It's
any-
funny. This
anywhere.
like Olive Garden.
Okay. Yeah.
I would do Olive Garden.
Yeah, I told you.
I love Olive Garden. I love Olive
literally.
Garden.
I love
Olive Garden
I
sucks.
love Olive
Olive-
Garden.
You would go to Olive Garden before you go to Cheesecake
Olive
Factory?
Garden is Taco Bell of Italian restaurants.
And that's
It is
fine. It knows what it
lowest
is.
tier.
It's not trying to convince you it's anything else.
Not my mom.
Cheesecake
Unlimited
Factory.
breadsticks.
Cheesecake
Get the hell
Factory
outta here.
feels like it's trying to trick me into thinking it's
No,
better
they
than
do
it is.
everything
No.
else. They do everything else good, and the cheesecake is
Exactly.
amazing.
And the
Where
cheesecake
your-
is
what
amazing,
your
but I don't like cheesecake.
go-to- Okay, go to
ain't got
restaurant
one.
that someone has heard of. Like you're like, I love this place.
Give it to us. Well, you just said one, so give us another one.
Like a chain.
Yeah.
All right, Chili's is great. I think Chili's is.
You
is
think
fun.
Chili's
you
is
think-
light years
Thank
far and
you.
away above than Cheesecake
No,
Factory?
but I think what I like at Chili's, they do better at Chili's than they do at
Which would
Cheesecake
be
Factory.
what?
Tenders.
Chicken tenders. I like the burgers. They have a good Cajun pasta at Chili's.
No, they don't.
They do.
No,
they got
they
a
don't.
solid Cajun
You
pasta.
eat it, but it is not good.
It's heavy cream and
Yeah.
some Tabasco.
Look,
Yeah, dog.
the skillet queso,
it's
the
fine.
skillet queso
I'm not
is
burger
phenomenal,
at Chili's.
and the dollar margaritas.
What?
Tough to beat a dollar marg
That's fun.
at Chili's. It's pretty watered down,
Oh,
but it's
alright.
$1, so you just get 5 of them, or you just like hand them a 20 and be like, keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
Have you ever done that?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
I would love to. I think that would be a lot of fun. But
He has
also,
to ask his wife
that-
first, and she's like,
that's
no.
No.
That's
Yeah.
as close as Nate's gonna get to a strip club, like throwing ones in the air is like going up to
it's
the
just dollar margs.
dollar
Yeah.
Keep 'em
marks.
coming, John.
Keep them coming.
3, 4, 5
Yeah.
margaritas.
You should
Round for
smile
the bar.
more. I don't care what flavor it is.
If your strip club is dollar margaritas on a Tuesday afternoon, boy, that is a sweet boy. I tell you right now,
That's a
that is
sweet boy.
sweet
What a kind soul.
He still gets intimidated by it too, though.
Right.
I do. I'm
You would get
scared.
nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared to ask for salt on the
Dude.
rim.
Yeah, he's not looking the bartender in the eyes.
You know.
I would like 20 of these.
Got a sweet busty waitress named Marge, and she come in and just try to keep you want some more toots. She call you toots and rub your shoulder.
She does. And I go, yeah.
Yeah, Marge.
I'll take the alligator. We don't have alligator. Chicken.
I like the honey chipotle chicken crispers.
Oh, boy.
I've never seen as much conviction in David as whenever he said that the Cajun pasta wasn't good. You,
No, it's not
you
good.
could, I could. That was coming from your soul right there. Where you're like, no, I'm coming
the
in.
burgers are good.
Stop it.
I don't
Stop
think
it.
you know what a good burger is.
Stop it.
I know what a
You
good
probably
burger
make a
is.
better burger. His smash burger at home is probably better.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Than
do
that
think,
Chili's
I do
burger.
think it is.
Right. I don't think
here.
you, when you say stuff is good, I don't think you know what good is.
I know what good.
I think you know what you eat. And I don't think that
Those are
always
two
equates
It's
good.
consistency. It's like watching the documentary. Have y'all seen the documentary where the kid eats Velveeta shells and cheese for every single meal?
No.
There's a
Ev-
documentary.
yeah.
Carry on.
About this kid eats Velveeta shells and cheese for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Where are his parents?
Deceased.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about.
Wait, he's like, this is a survival
So
situation?
no, it's like grandmother takes care of him, I think, but it's like
Granny
there's like
said,
a
whatever, baby.
a medical thing where it's like a
He has to eat that?
he has food aversion basically, and so then he like starts to go to food therapy through the whole thing. But
Man, you don't even know it's other better.
Other
There's better mac and
shells.
cheese.
No, don't
No,
you.
not you.
You
not
don't get
you.
to say
You
that.
don't
You're
get-
him.
You don't get over
You're
here.
him.
that was my point. Thank
But
you for
yeah, you're him. You're like, this guy's weird. You're
Right?
this guy.
I'm not this guy.
You are.
I eat more than mac and cheese.
Sure, but no, but like in a,
You
because you
literally
don't have a
said
medical
crispers.
condition.
The Chipotle
This
what?
kid has a
Honey-
medical condition.
Honey chipotle chicken crispers are good.
You gotta
All
know who
right,
you
It's
are.
the same thing as
This is the person who's always like, they're David. You're Goliath.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're the kid. Your palate is
not
a
the-
little bit more, but not by much.
Not by
Yeah.
much.
Like y'all would be friends.
y'all would be buddies.
not be
Y'all
friends.
play
would go out and
Spider-Man
he would
together.
He would go
Spider-Man.
the Kraft macaroni shells, and you would go chicken tenders, and y'all be high five buddies.
They wouldn't be friends because they'd be competing. That's the
They
thing.
would- You're right.
He just go, I'll have what he's having.
Yeah.
All right, final thing. We got
Yes.
about 8 minutes
Let's
left.
go.
George Kittle, the San Francisco tight end, put all of his teammates, or all the ones that we know, into Hogwarts houses.
Hogwarts.
Now, Dan is the biggest Harry Potter fan I've ever met.
What?
I am a massive Harry Potter fan.
that a
Massive
joke?
Harry Potter. No, I thought it was a joke until he put on the movie one time when we were living together, and I started making jokes about it. And Dan goes, "I need you to shut up." Not in a jokey way.
Oh, I know it wasn't.
He just goes, "If you're gonna talk through this movie, just go upstairs."
Yeah.
And that made me laugh so much.
Because you had no idea.
I had no idea. I thought, like, yeah, Harry Potter, I got some nostalgia for
Sure,
it.
sure, sure.
It came out when I was in middle school.
This is
Right.
the man that gets mad when anyone says anything in a movie theater or claps at the end.
Yeah, movie theaters. We're throwing on the third Harry Potter movie, and all of a sudden I just go like, Expecto Patronum. And Dan just goes, you got to leave.
You have to leave.
He's right. You gotta leave.
Hold on. Slow down. Wait. You're a big fan of Harry Potter?
Love Harry Potter.
We've never
bro.
talked about this
We've
on this
never talked
podcast.
about
Okay, let's be clear.
There's a new Harry Potter world going up at Universal.
What? You've seen all the movies?
all the movies.
You've
read
seen
all
the movies?
Read all the
I've
books.
seen none of the movies.
Me neither.
This is my Martin.
Yeah, I saw all the movies.
This is my burden.
This is my Martin. I've never.
This is my
I mean, that's
Sinead.
not true. I've seen. I don't remember the
Bits
name.
and pieces. You probably
No,
seen
no, no.
bits.
I've
You
gone
seen?
to the movies when I was
Oh.
in college. I saw one in college with my friend.
Probably one of the last ones.
My friend was
Probably.
like, I did not expect him to be a big Harry Potter person. He had like an airbrush. Shout out my boy
Oh.
LC. He got an airbrush. He's like a dude who like dunk. All the girls love him. He's like, I love Harry Potter. and I was like, where? You got to come with me.
You
And
gotta
it was
come.
like, I probably 06, 07.
Yeah, those
whichever-
books, those
whichever
books
one came
hooked him
out
in middle
then.
school, and he been a fan since.
So I went to see that one, and
Got
I
it.
saw another one.
I ain't never seen any.
A lot of them came out in November, so we
Yep.
would go over Thanksgiving. I'd go
Yep.
see them with my
Yep.
cousins.
Makes sense.
I read the first book,
Okay.
and then I started reading the second one, and my sister told me they were making them all into movies, so I
And he was
stopped.
like, enough.
So I was like, I'll wait.
Enough.
Wow.
Convenience
We
wins
see the
the
ripple
game.
effects of
Right.
that decision.
Yeah,
Harry
so
Potter
that was in
movies
middle.
ruined
That
your
was in
life,
middle
huh?
school. Yeah, so I've seen them all at least once.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have nostalgic for them.
Gotcha.
Did not know that Dan was super intense about them, but
Gotcha.
because Dan's the resident Potterhead,
Yeah.
I want you to put all of us
Mm.
in Harry Potter houses, and I want you to be honest about who you are.
That has no no one's gonna have context.
I know.
For
That's
that.
what I. That's
But
exactly.
it's for the listeners, and then we could
the
look it up
listener.
later.
The
Okay.
listeners know.
I mean,
Well, give us a quick little either when you give the name.
how
or
about
the
I
pick.
do your houses and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, and then give context.
then I'll give context.
Okay,
There we
sure.
go, there
That
we
works.
go.
There we go.
Uh,
A reveal.
Hufflepuff,
Sure.
Ravenclaw.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Harry Potter. You could go between Slytherin or Gryffindor.
I like that.
You gotta choose one. man.
I'm-
You got. They
Harry
don't stay
I'm gonna
outside.
I'm gonna put Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
And who do you think you
Who
are,
are you?
Dan?
I'm gonna put myself in Slytherin.
There we go.
So
That's
what I wanted.
exactly. I know Harry Potter. This is exactly what I was gonna say. Word for word, all of you. But I was like, if Dan does not say Slytherin, I'm gonna call
One more time, so
bullshit hard.
I was ready for it too.
one more time here. So I'm trying to keep up here. Who was David was where?
He was
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Slytherin. What am I?
Ravenclaw.
And
Hufflepuff.
all right, now go ahead. What does that mean?
Because
Because that sounded
soft,
like Virgo.
smart,
Capri-
like champion, cheater.
Bad guys. Slytherin's
Power focused.
yeah, Slytherin's the bad guys.
Is that right?
Means to the
I
end.
think they
They
get
hang
a
out.
bad rap just because. Yes, the wizard Nazis were primarily in that one. I'm not saying they weren't, but however,
There was some good Slytherins.
yeah.
There were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're not saying that Slytherin means wizard
I'm not
Nazi.
giving away. I'm
We're
not giving
saying-
away.
we are saying that yes, the wizard Nazis were in Slytherin. There's
Severus-
no good wizard Nazis.
Severus Snape was a Slytherin.
Was he? Snape was a Slytherin.
Snape was a Slytherin.
Well, don't get the movie. I don't spoil.
You're like, no
Well, there's like,
spoilers.
there's
No,
like
don't
10,
spoil-
there's
don't
like
spoil
10
it.
of them.
Don't spoil it, because
When
I'm
did
watching.
you-
I'm gonna watch it with my kids.
When?
Here's how you know
My
you're a
daughter
Slytherin.
just got Harry Potter 1. It's their journey for us.
Okay.
So don't spoil it for
Here's
me.
how you know you're a Slytherin is if
Oh.
you contemplate like if Voldemort could have been just like 5 degrees better, like
He would have been.
he would have been great.
Oh, I read the books in middle school and I was like, I'm Slytherin. And everyone's like, why would you say that? I'm like, because they're the smart ones. Everyone else trying to do all this heroic shit. Slytherin's like,
Ravenclaw.
what about me?
Hilarious.
Yeah, I'm fine with Hufflepuff because I don't think anybody in Hufflepuff dies.
That's you.
So
I don't know anything about it.
Just from the
Name
word
alone.
Hufflepuff.
Name
David
alone.
Hufflepuff's
knows.
a good word.
They're a good hang.
They're a good hang.
Luna,
They're fun.
Luna Lovegood's a Hufflepuff.
Luna Lovegood. Think about that.
No. No, I'm not gonna think about
Wow,
that.
don't ever do that wink
Yeah.
with a child's series.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, that's bad.
Yeah. So I think we're all good. Ravenclaw. I don't know who's in Ravenclaw.
No idea.
Dan, who's a famous Ravenclawer?
I'm blanking on the kid's name, but the guy
Exactly.
who died and brought Lord Voldemort back.
Cedric?
Yeah,
Spoiler
Cedric,
alert!
Cedric
Damn,
Diggory.
people!
Well, no,
goodness.
that's not a spoiler.
Cedric Diggory.
What?
Yeah, he died.
You're not going to remember anything they just
He
said.
dies. Oh my!
Act like
We could tell Damon the ending right now.
Yeah,
And by the time he walks out,
Yeah.
it's
He's
out.
gone, David.
and then David's coming back next week. Y'all hear about Harry Potter?
We could quiz him at the end of this
Y'all heard
show,
there's a wizard.
Yeah,
and he
he's
would
not
still
gonna
be
know.
like, "You being Frodo, right?"
Tremaine McKinley said cold plunging is absolutely a Slytherin activity. And
Man.
I agree with that.
I think again, the Slytherin Gryffindor line is a
it a thin line?
It's a thin line.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because Harry's got a
Yeah.
little bit of Slytherin in him. Is that what it pops out?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, see, little dirty Damon in here. You see how it works?
All right.
It's a fine line. Fine line.
I
Favorite
want-
quote? Get out of here real quick. Oh, favorite? Oh, you finna say something?
What? No, go ahead.
Give me your favorite line from Dirty Damon. Just on it real quick. Just
How's everybody doing?
Wow, that's not your favorite line. Give me one of your
It
favorite-
was the only line that I enjoyed.
They showed me some clips of it, and what I like is how fast you get to the dirty. Like there is no ramp up.
Yeah.
You're like, how y'all doing tonight? We fucking like
Yeah. I was like, whoa.
yeah. It is 0 to 60.
It's so quick.
Bro.
I think we're far enough into this video.
Legitimately, I let my sister see it.
Oh, did you let your sister see
She
it?
said, was he on cocaine? Is that what he was moving? She was like, was he on cocaine? And I was like, no. I don't think, but it might explain the change.
Wait, were you?
Nope,
I
just a
explained
Five
the
Guys
change.
milkshake.
That's
I
what
was
it
like, he
was.
was
It was a
moving.
milkshake.
Like
Yeah,
Love and
just
Basketball
like-
wants their chains back.
He had to
Yeah.
get to the bathroom after the milkshake,
Yeah.
so he had to go
That's
quick.
funny. That's
He
funny.
was moving.
Hilarious. Good times.
Dirty Damon.
Top salad.
Drop soon.
There we go. All right. Well, thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it. Watching, listening one more time. My name's Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE or DavidPurdueComedy.com.
Get at me on Instagram, TikTok, OnlyFans. Oh, what's happening with my voice? Maybe changing. Maybe. Or
Dirty David.
my whole.
It's taking over. No, he is literally
Quiet storm
Spider-Man.
voice.
It's like the Black Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Or what's the Venom Spider-Man?
yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Get at me on all those platforms. Damage on YouTube.
Dirty in your eyes.
DAMONJR.
Bye.
Yeah.
Holla.
Peace.